Hey, good afternoon, guys. How's it going? Happy Friday. This is Michelle Ship here. I'm the business page owner of WHAM Solutions with Michelle Ship. Thanks for joining us here live. I'm glad you guys stopped by this snowy, cold day here in the northeast part of the USA. Hopefully you guys are doing wonderful. So I have a quick question for you guys today. Now, do you have people in your life who have been unsupportive in your endeavors as being a home business owner or entrepreneur? Or do you have people in your life who have been unsupportive with your thoughts or even, the thought of even having a home business or being an entrepreneur? Do you have people who've been unsupportive? I know this is kind of a sore subject, but I felt I definitely need to bring it to a live because all entrepreneurs are going to need to encounter this sometime in their business, especially the early stages of your business, and it's something that needs to be talked about today. So if you're just joining us, go ahead and state your name and where you're viewing from. It'd be great to see you here. Feel free to share or tag a teammate as well that you may feel that this may benefit from. Okay, so going right into the content. So this is a subject that all entrepreneurs are going to be struggling with initially when they first get their business up off the ground. Something that I struggled with, something that most definitely everyone's going to struggle with when they get started. Now, today we're going to talk about why this happens, having unsupportive people in your life as a home business entrepreneur, and how to actually overcome it with unsupportiveness from your friends or family. Now, the first mistake that brand new entrepreneurs have is when they're new and they're getting started with their business. They're very excited, they're pumped, they're ready to get going. They're thinking about all of the potential and possibilities with their home business. So they have their websites launched, they have their marketing strategy all laid out, and they're thinking about how they're going to share it with the public, to get it out there. So of course, they always approach their friends and their family, to share the opportunity and their excitement. And the first thing they're thinking about is, okay, now if I approach them, of course they're going to be happy for me, right? But you're quickly surprised that there's going to be a lot of people in your inner circle, in your warm market, that may not be that supportive of you. And you're expecting to have the biggest cheerleaders, but they're not showing up and giving you that support like you think they should be. And after sharing the opportunity, you might have some negative talk from them, some disapproval, some people throwing foul language at you, and other things like that. And they may say words that may be hurtful, when you're brand new, such as, why are you doing that? Oh, nobody needs that product or service. That doesn't make any sense. Keep dreaming. That's a scam. That's not going to work, and all of this. And then sometimes it makes you doubt what you're doing, especially when you're brand new. I know I felt like that. A lot of people that I've worked with felt like that as well. Now, the reason why they're saying all of this is because they're trained, well, all of us, most of us are trained to have the standard employee mindset, where you go to school for 12 years, you graduate high school, you get your degree, right? Then you continue on, you go to college, you get after 4 to 6 years or more, you get a degree from there, and then you hope and pray that you get a job after that, you land your first job that's going to pay you enough to pay back all the student loans that you have, and also sustain yourself as a family provider, or what you have if you have a family by then. And then you work hard, praying that you get an advancement and you could not get laid off, with today's economy. And then you retire. You work hard, you hustle for 40 years, and then you retire with little to no income thereafter. I know firsthand because I have friends, family, and even parents that have retirement that barely pay anything. This is the standard model that most of us are raised in. And when your unsupportive warm market see you doing something different, seeing you doing something out of the norm, you're not being normal anymore. You're not, continuously just playing small and doing something that everyone else does, just go to work for an employer every day. You're dreaming big, you're thinking big, and there's other options out there. You start to be different. And people don't like different. They just want to be regular or normal, So what I learned is that when you stop being like other people stop liking you. And this is huge, and it's a critical thing that you need to understand, that when you stop playing small and you stop being like everyone else, people start seeing you as, what is this? You know, and makes them kind of even second guess their own doings and their own career and their own opinions and things that they do. So, you know, these people, they have only one thing in their mind, just to work for someone forever and not do anything else. That's playing small. But you decide to step up, you know, and you have that courage as an entrepreneur to play bigger. And also not only just to dream about it, but to take action. Because a lot of people, you know, they go to college, they may even study business management, but they don't really have something that focuses on just on being an entrepreneur and having the mindset of being an entrepreneur in the standard education system, you know, in college. So here you're doing something different. And what that makes other people feel is they start feeling a little bit uncomfortable with that decision that you make. They may feel a little bit even intimidated from that decision that you made. And all you're doing as an entrepreneur is that you are taking the steps that's needed to improve your life, you know, which ultimately shows them that there are alternative ways than living just a standard life, you know, working for a boss forever, you know, just getting minimum wage and really trying to exert yourself and compete with office workers just to get the next position, you know, to get a promotion. And you're showing your warm mark in your inner circle that there are other ways to earn real income, you know, whether it's working from home, you know, or things like that. And you're going against the grain. You're going against the standard model of how you're raised. And you're just letting them know that, hey, I decided to play bigger. There's other opportunities out there for me, and I'm going to go after them. And, you know, that standard model of just raising yourself up and working for someone, that model is easy. It is very easy to just work for someone, you know, and just show up every day and hope you get a paycheck. It's easy. But what's harder is being an entrepreneur, because there's like lots of ups and downs and all arounds as being an entrepreneur. We all know that, for those who are entrepreneurs seeing this live today. You know, it's just not a straight road to success. And in your outside, you know, your warm market, they see you face the struggles every day, you know, with learning new marketing methods, with you know, taking rejection every day, with taking early mornings and staying up late nights. You know, they don't see the vision. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. They just see the struggle, especially when you're brand new. But what I mentioned on my fan page here, Work at Home Mom Solutions, is that if you do what is easy in life, it will be hard. But if you do what is hard, it will be easy. And what's easy in life? Easy in life is just being an employee working for someone, you know, praying that you get paid on Friday. That's easy, you know. But what's hard is getting minimum wage and living paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. There's a lot of people who have that do that today, you know, because that's all they know and that's all they feel that's out there, you know. But what if you do what is hard, which may be going against the grain, getting knocked down each and every day, but getting right back up on your feet and say, hey, if there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to make it happen. And you dust off your knees and you just keep trudging forward. That's hard, but in the end, it's easier because you've built up your empire. You've built up, especially if you're in network marketing, legacy income, passive income. That's easier in the end because you get the results later down the road. So when the unsupportive people in your inner circle, when, you know, they're not really, you know, there's an issue with them when you step out and you do something different. But you just need to understand, as especially a brand new entrepreneur, that the problem is not really with you in the decision that you made as an entrepreneur doing something different, working for yourself. The problem is not really with you. The problem resides within themselves. You know, because why? Because they're in the same exact situation, and they may be in that situation for a long period of time. They may not never get it, you know, and maybe they just don't want to. So as for what they're thinking is they just can't comprehend, you know, sometimes they can't even comprehend that someone that they know closely is moving up. and doing something out of the norm, out of that little bubble, and making big moves, you know, because the only people they see making big moves are people that they see like on TV, you know, all the athletes and actors and actresses. You know, it's okay for them, but somebody that lives down the street from me, what? You know, they're doing something like that. It's a little bit uncomfortable and a little intimidating for them. And even the thought they're thinking of the possibility of that friend, of them being successful, you know, and being successful with that new venture, and you know, possibly, you know, seeing some of the successes along the way, you know what, that they can't comprehend that. And so they're very quick, you know, they're very quick with throwing words at you, foul language, and just really being a dream stealer. You hear about those dream stealers, and they're raining on your parade each and every day, you know. And they may even secretly, they may even want to see you fail, you know, secretly. They may want to see you fail. So instead of them, you know, following your lead, instead of them being inspired by all of your success and your willingness to do something out of the norm because you know it's better for you, I mean, for, you know, for them, instead of them following that and having that respect, you know, they decide to do the opposite, and they decide to tear you down. They decide to continue to play small because that's all they know, you know, and it's easy for them to do that, you know. And the reason why they play small is because they have the it's due to the fear of they're fearful, basically, you know. They have fear of failure. They have fear of, you know, other people's opinions. You know, I even made personal decisions in my life that were against the grain, but I knew in my heart it was the best decision to do, and I didn't seek approval of others to make that huge decision, you know, and I still stick with it to this day. And so when you're an entrepreneur, you need to be fearless, you need to be bold, you need to think outside of the box and have a thick skin, because there's going to be a lot of unsupportive people, even maybe even your best friend, your spouse, your auntie, your grandma, all those folks may at some point in time be unsupportive. And what it is, they're fearful of failure in themselves, and another thing is they don't even have belief. They may not even have belief in their own self that they are worthy of being successful, and that's the thing. They don't see worthiness inside themselves that they can be successful, you know, unfortunately. But entrepreneurs, on the other hand, they are different, you know, they are different. They stand out from the crowd. They have belief, they have faith in themselves that they can make a greater impact on their lives. They can make a greater impact on the lives around them and their communities. And they see bigger, they dream bigger, and they act upon it as well. You know, I remember a long time ago just speaking with friends when we're growing up, and we have all these lofty dreams. And you look at us today, who's actually accomplished it? You know, those who are the doers, who are doing the do, who are in the game, who are acting upon their dreams. And yes, it was a childhood dream, but it can be a reality if you go ahead and make it happen, despite what other people say, despite unsupportive people. Okay, so if you have unsupportive friends, you have unsupportive family, accept it as it is. You know, it's all something that entrepreneurs must face, and they will face at some point in time in their business. And don't look for the approval of others, you know, in your new lifestyle as an entrepreneur. Keep pressing forward. Don't let them embark on your dream. So continue to surround yourself, you know, with those who, like they say, lift you up. And you'll be amazed at all of the greatness that gets pulled from within inside you as well when you're surrounded by those folks along the way. So that's my message for you guys today, is stay focused, laser focused on your grind. Keep the hustle on, stay laser focused in your bubble, because we do have a better way, like they always say. And I'm grateful for you guys to being on this live. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and comment yes below in the comments right now, whether you're seeing the live or the replay. I want to see the yes right there. Say, yes, Michelle, I agree and I understand where you're coming from. I greatly appreciate that. I am going to be rolling out a mastermind group as of next week. If you would like to join that mastermind, go ahead and type a 1 in the comments below here. And also send me a message here on my business fan page. Again, it's WAHM Solutions with Michelle Ship, or Work at Home Mom Solutions with Michelle Ship. I'll add you to our group, and we're going to be connecting every day and strategizing, and I'll be giving tips each day to keep you focused on growing your business. Keep in mind, it's not company specific. I'm opening up for everyone, so everyone's excited and being part of it. It's our little tribe there, so I would love to see you there. All right, have a good day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.